Figure out how volume works.
Oh. Oh no. No camera.
Alright.
We said no camera. Oh no. No camera.
Alright.
We said no camera.
Hey.
Say hey. Oh no. No camera.
Alright.
We said no camera.
Hey.
Say hey. Oh no. That's why the mic is so good. It's still. Alright, I got it.
Can you be able to see the chat?
Let me turn off the volume on here. And yeah, I can see the chat on there.
Me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do it with me.
Oh!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're gonna do some vocal warm-ups.
I don't need no vocal warm-ups. I'm perfect.
Unique New York. Unique New York.
Unique New York. I can't do that!
Unique New York.
Unique New York.
Unique. I like scotch. Scotch. Down in my belly. A San Diego. It's Spanish for a whale's vagina. I don't think that's what that is. Well, when in Rome.
Alright.
Vampyr.
Vampyr! That's how we're supposed to say it, right?
I still don't know. Is it vampire or vampire?
Vampyr. I like Vampyr. It's more British.
Vampire?
Vampyr. We should be talking in British accents the whole time. Alright. Oi, oi, oi. Do your Cockney accent.
Cockney?
Cockney.
Is it right?
Right.
Vampire, right.
Right.
I'm Doctor Who. That's the joke, right? All right, let's get it out of our system now.
Get it out of our system.
Because this game is serious business.
This game is serious business.
They wax poetic like everybody's junk.
Everybody's junk. I know. I don't want to start it just yet. We don't have anybody watching us just yet. And the best part is the beginning.
Yeah, but dead airs.
We're not dead air. We're still talking. Like, ooh.
Okay, I get it. Yeah, I get you. We can always do what Wooly does.
Have an intro?
Well, A, have an intro, but also just like... The stream is the stream. For anybody who wants to watch it live. But then we can just cut down to the things that we think are worth watching. I don't mind doing that. Hey, can I do his like?
Hey, your stupid like thing there says wiggle. You can see it underneath there.
Wiggle Woggle, the Boxmore Show. Wiggle Woggle, welcome to the Boxmore Show.
This is the Boxmore Show. Father! I'm the daddy now.
I need water.
Alright, you get some water. We have one watcher, which is enough for me. Yes, actually, I would love some soda. That's for tomorrow.
Do you want to be keto?
No.
Okay.
That was a pretty easy no.
Can you make keto eggnog? Yeah. I mean, how do you make? Willie is so cute.
It was really darn cute.
Asking this Beyonce if you make keto eggnog. Want some Robo? What do you want?
No, soda's good enough for me.
Alright, you're good.
I'm just posting our stream.
I want to make sure you're good.
You know, part of this is the setup.
I know, real professional, right?
We're so professional. That's why no one pays us for this, right?
I don't know. I think we get paid in love. Should I have, like, just the loudest crackers on camera?
Yeah, the loudest crackers on camera.
All these crack.
Eat those louder, Sean. Everyone wants to listen to that.
Alright. That'll be good. We'll save that part. So guys, everyone who's watching the stream, you're lucky. You get to see the unedited aspects of this. Because once it's done, I'm probably gonna cut it down just to the parts that I think are good and re-release it as the Collector's Deluxe George Lucas edition.
The Collector's Deluxe George Lucas edition?
Here you go.
Yeah! All right. Well, we got soda. We got Sean's got crackers. I got cookies somewhere. And I think, Sean, whenever you're ready to sit down, we can start this beast up.
Okay. Alright.
I have the chat up on my phone, so I will look at it periodically.
Alright. So we're gonna ignore this. Ignore this.
Yes, we had to test it out first. So, pardon, we're going to jump into a new game. Okay, oh, that's still on. Perfect. New game.
Here's a sync test. 1, 2, 3, go.
We're only 4 seconds behind.
I have to do it for Billy.
Oh.
I have to do a sync test for Billy.
Alright, so we're not going to do normal or hard mode because it'll be very boring and the grind. So we're going to do the easy mode. We're going to do story mode.
I hope you guys like waxing poetic.
Alright, we won't talk during this waxing poetic part because it's really cool.
I'll try not to.
Okay, I'm only going to say it reminds me of Louie from Anne Rice's thing. Because fucking A does it whine on and on. Okay, we probably will talk through it.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. As you see this beautiful loading screen.
Basically, for anybody who's ever played like World of Darkness stuff, we're going
dreams for the Red Queen under
Hold
crown of
Hold
stone.
on.
8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen. The falling of a star, a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found.
Sure wasn't a Tory
When
though?
religion
No, I think
failed,
this is an
men turned to
Malkavian.
science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is war but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
That is such a fun line, and it is so poetic. But I think what you were trying to say is we're going to refer to this as a World of Darkness game.
Yeah.
All rules on.
There's some slight differences, but for the most part I think it's really obvious that the people that made this were probably heavily inspired by
At least Vampire the Masquerade.
somewhat Masquerade.
So for anyone watching who's not familiar with Vampire the Masquerade, there's
What?
something called Wikipedia. You'll figure it out as we are.
Fair enough. So I got like big when he was talking about the 12 stones for the Red Queen.
Hey,
8 stones for the Red Queen, something, 4 nails for the coffins. I got big flashbacks of like 9 rings were made for man, 6 for the elves, and what was it, like 7 for the to rule them all, and in the darkness bind them.
what great audio, right?
Actually, it's kind of muted.
It is, but that's exactly what the actor's doing. He's like,
Like the audio, I like this part.
I love it. Don't get me wrong, but I make fun of the things I love.
Because some of my favorite scenes in like war movies are whenever a character gets shell shocked. Sorry for clapping. I know I just spiked the audio, but whenever like a character gets shell shocked or a bomb goes off, and then they try and visually interpret what it feels like to have like your brain concussed. Because if you've never had it happen to you, it's rough. It is difficult. Like if you've been hit in the head and you're disoriented. Color ventures away, sound is kind of muted, and I'm wading through this like molasses.
Oh, fucking yeah. Oh, wait, we should probably not say the F word so much because YouTube put down that new rule, that cussing in your videos. So, that was my F-bomb for the day. It's also Christmas. Who wants to hear people cussing on Christmas, Sean? Right?
Yeah.
This is really cool looking, actually. I really dig this aesthetic.
Because everybody's got their own vampire, like, how you see things, right?
They do, yeah.
I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Most of them do show, like, a pulsing vein or, like, the heart or something. Because, you know, when you become a vampire, you get x-ray vision. You know? It's kind of like you get one more cone added to your eye. They showed it in Anne Rice's movies. They show it in the Vampire the Masquerade game. I mean, every like vampire thing is like, oh, you know right where the jugular is. You can find that pulsing blood.
Oh!
No. Mary!
Just the worst. He's just the worst.
This is the worst.
He made big mistakes.
Hold on.
Because
Please,
of the troubles. Because of his bloody life. It's led to the troubles.
Well, you know, she didn't sound like such a bird when she was talking to him.
What?
Did you not, like, listen to whenever she was talking to him? She literally sounded like a bird. She was muted, and all you could hear was her high tone. She was like... the whole time. It sounded like a bird. I don't know, I'd break bird necks if they sounded like that every single day.
You're a much more violent person than I am.
I know. It's the game girl in me.
It's horror. It's a nightmare.
Yeah, we'd established too that so far that Jonathan might be
Please, a moment, let me explain.
a gangrel or a brouhaha. And we're on the run.
Alright. Take 2.
These patrols are after me.
The patrols are after me.
Don't shoot.
What a British,
This is a
what a
nightmare.
British phrase. Not the cops,
I need to
these
get out of
men.
here.
It's the patrols. Make it real formal.
This can't be happening.
And so this is where I said he's very much kind of like
Please,
Louis
stop.
from
I mean, you know.
Anne Rice's, because he keeps whining about everything.
Oh.
But
I kind of feel like you'd have, like, I feel like you'd be kind of worried too if you were getting shot at like
Mary.
this.
yeah, but like,
Like Louis is different. Like
What's all this about?
oh, we got another watcher.
I always felt Louis was.
Now, I can defend myself.
Well, like, he's like, oh no, Mary, what have I done? He keeps saying that, and it's like, that's what reminds me. It's like, not so much like, oh, they're after me, oh, they're gonna kill me.
Who are you?
Because that's sensible.
Stay back.
But like,
Sorry.
the whole time
But you
you're
left me
running,
no
you still
choice.
like apologize to everybody you kill after they're dead, and then also complain about killing your sister.
Who are you? Stupid beast!
Come at me. Whoops.
Sorry.
But I really like the visuals in this game so far. Like, everything I've seen has been
No,
really, really
please,
cool looking.
stop.
For anyone who's ever watched any of our games before, we have a habit of liking to play Don't Nod games, which made Life is Strange, which we've broadcast before as well. So, similar gaming company.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you?
Listen to
What
him.
is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
See, now I'm watching this in story mode. I can actually see, like, the crackling of the skin. I couldn't see that when we tested it out.
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
And the little red mark up there, that's the aggravated
enter.
damage. Which we haven't figured out how it heals just yet.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Whoa!
I need to find shelter.
Yeah, the combat is a lot easier in story mode.
I was about to say, it's a lot easier in story mode. Because, like, I remember you hacking and slashing through
anybody there?
everybody before, and it wasn't, like, that quick.
This place.
But I guess it does make it easier.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
He has a really nice beard, Sean.
Yeah, kind of like a soup catcher beard.
Yeah. Like, he really has a nice line
Mary!
for 1910. It's pretty
Mary!
nice.
Is it 1910?
Mary.
This is 1910.
I'm sorry. Whoever did this
I'm
to
sorry,
us,
I just don't have anything to talk about.
I will find them.
That's fine. We're almost at the tutorial where we'll get to the new stuff for us. Everything else we've kind of already seen, but that was to make sure that, you know, we'd be able to do this one on stream. This is mostly all cutscenes anyways right now. Kind of establishing what has happened.
No, it's just the tax of playing. It's like, I'm trying to divide attention between talking and playing. So all I can talk about is I can talk about myself.
Fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is.
I do kind of like how, like,
fence it and share the takings.
when something moves, it's just like a black shadow and it morphs. I like the morphing effect.
Nah, give him an Eve.
What it means.
It's just real fancy. It really adds to, I guess, like, the aesthetic of this game. I do like the aesthetic of this game. I think it's pretty cool. I just think, like, it's also kind of silly. But I don't think we should ever take vampires super seriously anyways.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like my vampires with a side of silliness over seriousness. There we go. Over seriousness. That makes it silly.
Here's a good note that we know he's not La Sombra.
He can see his reflection.
12 dreams for the Red Queen.
It is 12.
That she might live longer. Her eyes as white as gold.
Who goes there?
A prayer for the summoned by warrior song. A child born from darkness must take scent of his eyes.
Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
That right there. That's what makes this game silly to me.
Yeah, that is kind of a bit
It's
over
so
the top.
over
I still
dramatic.
have so much left that needs doing.
Like, there's other people that can do your job for you, man. Don't worry about it.
Remember, what is life but death pending? Old-fashioned needles, check. Making sure the guy's dead. And grabbing his gun. Because life as a vampire, not only do you get cool
Johnny,
shit,
this one's lost. We
you
need to
need
leave.
guns as well.
And now, there's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
So serious.
Yeah, I did say. What a weird phrase for a doctor to say.
No.
It is a little weird.
And then I'm glad he figured, he was like, yeah, that was a bit dramatic of me. And, yeah, never got easier. So let's see here. Not gonna read that.
Alright.
I sure hope nobody wants to see that, because I'm not gonna read it. And here's where one of the more interesting parts actually gets.
This makes no sense. None of it.
Because in this game,
No
when
sense
you
at all.
stop to sleep, you get the chance to actually level up.
It's a nightmare. That's it.
This poor man. He's going crazy.
No, I'm good.
You're good?
So be it.
I mean, this is what I would do. I had a lot of dreams like this, where like I would just kill myself in my dream.
Oh.
It's actually how most of my dreams end.
And the title screen. We've made it through the tutorial, kids.
And I wouldn't recommend that to most people, though, because it's kind of like a really jarring way to end your dream. But it works for me.
Hey, whatever works for you. You know, I noticed his holes where he got bit after, like, they weren't glistening that whole time until now. So after he shooted himself, everything spurted out from every hole. That was a rough night.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Moon, who tames blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection?
Alright, kids.
So the game actually kind of handholds ourselves. We need this, which is a really standard vampire ability. We can use our own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage. Then they want us to pick an aggressive move.
Let's take a look.
So I'm going to start from the right. We have Shadow Mist. Place a cloud of shadows at the target's feet, or yours. Cloud explodes after a short time, causing heavy damage. A Blood Spear, throwing a spear made of blood. Made of blood.
My blood.
Which can pass through enemies in front of you, but we're going to go with Claws.
Claws. Let's make this guy a gangrel.
And then, of course, each ability has, like, its own tree inside of it. So this is a pretty in-depth system.
Let's build the character sheet. Alright, Jonathan. You now have the claws. Alright, tutorial's over.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
There we go. Oh. Do you think that's housekeeping?
Let's check it out. No, I'm good. I don't need any.
Housekeeping! Drop your pillow!
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Ooh, they found ya.
Here's the leech. Here!
Alright, this part's cool to me.
Whoosh.
My head's spinning.
Oh, Sean Blade's in our chat. He says housekeeping often does want you to die.
It's locked, all right.
True. They don't want you there. Don't be sleeping in their hotel, messing up their beds, filling up their trash cans.
It's locked.
Shit's locked.
Shit's locked. That's the worst.
Secondary weapons.
I'm still in Southwark.
Over there!
I must reach the West End.
One of them vermin.
Die, vermin!
So we go from leech to vermin. Bite him, bite him, bite him, bite him.
There's a strength I never knew.
I noticed in
had.
story mode, since you hit harder, it means it's gonna be harder for you to take blood.
Alright.
Shit's locked. If I had the power that turned me into some sort of evil dark mist. Right? You think you'd be able to go through every door. Quick, before the guy with the fire comes over.
My sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
There we go.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
There's just one more guy.
There is... Whoa! Oh, there he is.
My strength.
Whew.
My reflexes.
You cut through him fast.
I'm not human anymore.
Oh, how'd you do that?
The game, like,
Let
gave
you-
me the... Yeah, it gave me the prompt.
But we can't go through doors like this.
No.
Lame. Alright, we got some shillings.
So we were around here, I think.
No, we made it right through this part, and that was it.
Right.
We got to see we're in a quarantine area.
There is a quarantine, contagious disease. One shall enter or leave quarantine area without written ... of the local health authority ... An authorized employee of the ... shall after destroy or remove this card ... Violating this regulation will be fined.
Just a fine. And it was like, we got up to the top of these steps, and that's where we saved. So everything from here on out will be new to us. Oh!
Your king and country needs you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front.
I feel inspired.
Join
More.
the ranks. Your king and country needs you. Join the ... and help.
My
Can you break
poor
those? No, those are
sister.
metal barrels.
If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
To happen to us. Man, being a vampire seems pretty legit.
It's like Nick Cage said, you know, ooh, this is one hardcore origin story.
Oh my god. Watching Spider-Verse last night was so fun.
It was good. It was good.
If you haven't seen it yet, I highly recommend. Oh man, you just ate a rat!
Despicable.
Yeah, I'll probably not do that.
It's locked all right.
Shit's locked.
More shit's locked. Shit's never been
It's
more
locked.
locked.
More locked. Don't want us in there. God, no.
The dizziness from the jump. I can...
That was really abrupt.
That is.
control it.
So did we just change areas? More doors?
I think so.
It's locked all right.
It's locked alright.
More money?
Homeless pit.
Man, that's where I'd live. Right here on a bridge. Be a bridge troll.
District is
It's
stable.
locked.
So that probably means there's not a lot of vampires in that district.
There are a lot of mechanics to this game. I don't need rats.
Oh, rats.
I'm not gonna eat rats.
Oh, there you go.
What will
Actually, it makes it a little
London have
easier.
to say to me?
Yeah, I hope everyone will have to bear with me. I am gonna kind of like
I
explore
cannot
around a little
enter.
bit because I don't like to miss things.
I've so many questions unanswered.
You know what? It's worth it because I think everybody enjoys making sure they get everything from levels that they can find. And, like, we'll just edit it out later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll remove it in post.
totally.
We'll fix it in post.
Limehouse Dock. District is stable. There we go.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
With as many corpses you find, I wonder how anybody's still alive in London. you can hear the buzzing.
No, this is just like this is just a Wednesday for the people of London.
The man has been drained of all blood.
I like to assume that this is just typical.
The scent of it. I follow the scent's trail.
Look at that
Perhaps it
blood
will lead
splatter.
me to
Like,
my assailant.
Oh, lead me to my seat.
how did we get one up there?
Fresh blood.
Do you want me to actually like tell you?
So
Yeah.
strong.
Like, how does one get a blood splatter way up there?
Okay, so basically,
Is that a gunshot?
I'm looking at the no. So the blood splatter here. What this is we have an impact zone. So for those that are unfamiliar with some basic like understanding of blood splatter, this is actually not a typical blood splatter you would see in real life. This is a theatrical one, but it's trying to evoke the concept of this is an impact zone. So this is where he took damage. Probably he
Was thrown?
hanging off this, and you can tell because then he hits down here and crawls his way over here. So it wasn't a gunshot, and he wasn't thrown. He was damaged, and while bleeding out, was hanging and slipped over that thing and dropped down.
Gotcha.
That's just, I don't know, I read about that somewhere. Blood splatters, you know. I think in the doctor's office.
Ooh, a chest.
Aluminium and grease.
So, if you go back towards that blood splatter, there's something I noticed is that any blood splatter works, I bet.
Okay.
It looks so, like, not in that form, but when you see it, like right there, it looks almost like a gel
This is
instead
a
of blood.
slaughterhouse.
Because, like, when it's on the wall and you look at it real close, it's got, like,
locked.
a shine. Shit's locked. But, it's like I said, it looks like those little gel things you get to put on windows. You know, they're, like, thick and they're jelly and they stick to everything. It just doesn't actually look like blood. Like, well, that looks better. Is that a mini corpse?
No, mini corpse. Yeah.
It was like half the size.
Whoever parties hardy. What? Look at this cool party crown, dudes.
Something dire must have come about.
Also, I think that blood would actually be very dark by now. But that's just me going. Blood in games seems to be one of the harder things that people have, like, time conveying. Blood in water.
It's locked.
More shit's locked. It's the worst.
It's locked, all right.
This is going nuts. Yeah, you're just yucking it up now.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. Someone's
There's
gotta.
no one in sight.
Real blood is not sexy enough for theater. This is true. And this game is so dramatic. I just want to know who tends the burning barrels every night.
Do you want a real answer, or do you want a joke answer?
Joke answer.
It's clearly the homeless people, like the homeless guild. They have to hire a few people. Actually, that's not even so much a joke. That's serious. If you guys don't know, if you've never been homeless, there are some small crews of homeless that will venture through the city and just kind of light barrels on fire, and they will tend them for each other because they're a close-knit community. The homeless.
It's true. That's why no one owns anything personal. Belongs to everybody. Is this door locked?
That door can't even be opened. That door's
It's
locked.
locked.
If it's red, if it's got the red, I notice it's locked.
Ooh.
Nobody at home.
Can't enter. I like that.
Oh, throwback to some real vampire lore, where you can't enter a house if you're a vampire unless you're invited.
Yep.
But seriously, there's just so many barrels on fire.
Oops. A new hideout.
The Turquoise Turtle Pub.
It would be that right over there.
Alright. We don't want to go there yet, though. There's a blood splat. It's got a thingy on it.
That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant.
They want you to really follow this trail. But
Britons working together. Skilled workers in engineering and kindred trades. Enroll today as our war munition volunteers support the men at the front with a plentiful supply of munitions. You will not suffer in wages. Get into the factory line and feed the firing line.
hey, man.
And feed the firing line. Would you like to know more? Your army needs you.
Join it once today.
So the backdrop of this, I believe, is the Great War. Or as we would later come to know it as World War One. Because it wasn't called World War One when it was going on. Because that would seem kind of weird, don't you think? It'd be kind of pessimistic. Like, there's going to be a lot of these, so might as well get used to them.
Hey, you could vanish over there. That's cool.
I could bamf.
Bamf.
Like Nightcrawler. I'm going to go hit the Turtle Pub. Because I know things that you guys might not.
Since the door's open,
At
we can come in.
last, a little life.
And there's blood footprints.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Alright.
Why is
Long
it going
night?
to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
No.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Ooh,
Do the
flu.
police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
So the reason they're called coppers is because their badges were actually made of copper.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle.
That seems reasonable, right?
Last ray of light
Like
in
you'd
this
believe
dangerous
that.
part of town.
Turquoise Turtle.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Alright, Pat.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Get him drunk and let him rest.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
Ooh.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few
Right,
days
he's a
ago.
right
and didn't say
nerd,
when
I'd
he'd leave.
say.
Is a
I
nerd.
need to meet this man. I have...
He does that
Questions.
thing you do with a
Just climb
pen
the
and
stairs and
paper.
knock on the first
Puts
door.
words on
I heard him
paper.
open
It's
his window,
weird.
so I guess he's
I
still
don't
awake.
understand it myself.
And,
I never
no
learned how to
funny
read
business.
those squiggly lines.
This is a respectable establishment.
The only lines they know how to read is like on the liquor bottle so they can tell the rum and whiskey apart.
Good
Hey, you
evening,
just
sir.
look at the colour.
I
That's
wondered
all
if
it
I could
is.
ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What a pessimist.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Ooh, that sounds like some Nosferaglies.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog. Hey?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters.
Yeah, coated in blood.
It's
Nothing unusual
easier than
here.
accepting their own darkness. We can all
You
be
got red
monsters.
on you.
Shaun of the
Has
Dead joke.
anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is
I'm a bit of an
important, sir.
alcoholic, you see.
Are you sure no
I
one has
drink
come
my
in here
problems
in the last
away.
few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
As I thought this was America. It's a free country. I can do as I please here in America.
I'll leave you to
This
your
is
bottle.
England, sir.
Oh. Be on my way then.
Well, fuck. Oh, what's back here?
Tomatoes.
I think those are apples.
They're polygons is what they are.
They don't look too good. I wouldn't eat those.
I see this bar whore. I'll talk to her in a second. I'm sorry for calling you bar whore. I don't have any jokes.
Hello, sir.
Wench.
Are you alright? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
Okay, I'm just gonna talk at you then.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar.
Uh,
The turquoise
men,
turtle.
right?
I'm
Just
the barmaid
talking
of
at you.
Sabrina, if you want to know.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
What a nice man.
You
Profiting.
don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most
Dead.
people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
What a big fluffy boy. What a big fluffy boy.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic,
And now all
now all these terrible murders.
Murders.
What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood.
Say it's the chupacabra.
It's the
Some say.
chupacabra.
You mean that
Sewer dog
Mexican
is back.
The
monster?
sewer dog. What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed.
The ancients
But
say.
now he's
The
killing in
ancients.
streets.
Who's the ancients?
Oh, it's Paul.
Oh,
He's been
What
around
have you
for a
heard
few
about
years.
the epidemic?
It's
he
Spanish
hasn't been
flu.
killed yet.
Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing.
So we were wrong.
There were so many.
Well, we thought that
quarantine zones in
sign
London.
they were talking about like
It's got
vampirism
really
is the
hard to
epidemic
travel
they're
across
talking
town.
about, but
No.
no, during this time period I forgot the Spanish flu actually was. This is a you can look this up. This was a real life thing. The Spanish flu was
I
making
just want to talk.
a
I didn't mean
huge
to scare
epidemic
you.
during
I'm
this
not
time.
afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
I'll
She
leave
told
then.
you everything.
Thank you.
You have a problem with cartoons?
Hey, I'm gonna go grab the cookies. I'll be right back.
All right,
Everybody, I got double chocolate chip cookies.
take my hammer. It'll fit in your pocket.
Oh.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
I think drink no longer stirs me.
Hello, sir. Are you alright? Is there any way I
I don't know.
Maybe you...
Whoops.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
I accidentally talked to her again.
She don't like you. These cookies aren't for you, Dominic.
The most crinkly cookies you could get.
No place for you. Freewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Woohoo!
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. With anyone.
Wow, that holy relic.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
I'm always reminded whenever I see that, though, of my favorite scene in The Mummy, when Imhotep is coming up on like the sleazy rat man.
Yeah.
And he pulls out his I believe it's the Islamic thing, and tries to show it off, and it doesn't work, and so he just pulls out a whole necklace of all of the different faith options that you've got.
I love that too. Dr. Edgar Swansea. We don't know his social circle yet,
We don't know anything about him.
but he's got good blood quality.
He's the pillar of this area. Of an unknown area.
They want us to eat people.
The citizen menu. Whatever the district is, this district is a healthy one. Anyway. Okay, so now we have this, like, Y. So I think this is somewhat important.
Tell him you first. Let's be dramatic.
Tell me, who are you? First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem like an expert.
He does. Tell him
You
that.
seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Fair enough.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
He's a
Dr.
human.
Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Okay.
Don't do the exclamation point.
And what
first.
exactly is
Yeah, there we go.
this brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Oh, what a dick.
Fair enough. So what do you know?
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
They have many of the
How different?
men of
A
Nigeria
vampire
stay
is at
there.
work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
So, like, we could pretty
I
much
heard
pull up
another voice, that of a
Vampire the Masquerade,
Who were you
the
talking
Victorian
to?
era book, and this would
Ridiculous.
probably be all spot
No
on.
idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Alright.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
You told me to
I
come in.
followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal.
I want to know why
We're
that
both
cross in there
chasing
doesn't
the same
cause pain,
shadow.
too.
Shoot, what did he say? You distracted me.
Sorry. That's my fault.
Guys, what did he say?
What did he say? Help! Which one should we do?
I picked up, he said, like, you thought I was your aggressor, that's reasonable, and then he said something else.
I think it's always safe to go, I'm not sure. No answers yet. Let's go, I'm not sure.
Alright.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'm gonna kill him.
Well, you did say that.
But I think... There you go.
Yeah. Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Intense.
I don't think we should have said that.
Please, leave me alone.
Alright. I see blood over there.
Didn't we come from over there?
Yeah, I could have crossed the water over there, but I chose to come over here instead. Red.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Oh. More investigating.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
She's hiding something.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and
just suck her dry after this.
It's just Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, it is.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
Oh.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk as usual. My God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried.
It was terrible.
It was terrible.
Okay, tell me about him.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
All right. Citizen hints.
You just discovered a hint. It reveals a secret about a citizen or someone related to them. As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on this citizen. Unlocked hints increase the amount of XP. Interesting.
Yeah, so they really encourage you to eat people.
Well, I don't think they're encouraging. I think they're just...
Ooh, if you eat that guy, you'll get fatigued.
Yeah, so we need to... If I want to feed off of him.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Talk to me about William.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
That is true, I got you.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah.
Is he?
Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
It's kind of funny.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Oh well, where is he?
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Yo, I'll tell him.
Oh, we'll eat him.
I'll tell him, alright. What a nice bloke that guy.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me? To this city?
You should have.
Well,
The
Tom
body
was.
is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Is this William?
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Okay.
This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim.
What are you doing, Dom? You trying
This
to
man
talk
was
into the mic?
armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note.
Ooh, got some notes.
30th of October from M. McCullum to Docks Patrol. Object: multiple deaths in the docks region. We believe a nasty leech is involved. Locate the beast, purge it, and quickly. Warning: according to recent reports, this vampire is very violent. Approach with extreme caution. I know we lack men in this part of town, but don't send rookies to investigate the case. If I'm correct, we've got a frenzied one killing each night. As always, search abandoned places first, like old houses, basements, sewers, or warehouses. Destroy the Leech brothers.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
There we go. Whoa. That's messy.
No, I'm keeping it together.
What are you gonna do with that aluminium shard and powder?
Oh. Shh. I know, and I just told you to be shh, because the game can hear me. I do that all the time. Woo!
Woo woo!
That feels good. Ranged weapons. Equipped and press triangle to use your ranged weapons and inflict both standard damage and stun damage.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot
See
of
that
bullets.
model glitch as you looked at it?
I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Okay, so... Ranged weapons.
Ooh.
Okay. So I could go up or I can go across.
There's somebody over there. He's resistant to ranged attacks.
Yep. Orange indicates medium resistance. Indicates a high resistance.
You've got one job, and that's to find me.
What if you go up? I would go up.
Fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
And there's a guy up there too.
Hey! Hey!
Hey!
Hey!
What was he looking at?
Hey!
Hey!
That was good.
Well, yeah, that was a Jogo.
Yeah, this mysterious Jogo. What is this mysterious Jogo? That's a no-go.
This is a no-go Jogo.
Well, that was basically it.
Yeah, well. Hey, you got some more aluminium powder. Again. And a screw.
Oh.
Sir, no civilians allowed.
Yeah?
Out! I'm talking to you, you twat!
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is no place for a gentleman.
Come here. Come
Sir,
here.
step away.
Come here.
Come on, come on.
Come here. Fine.
There's one of them vermin.
Whoop.
It's one of them vermin.
Come here. Damn it. Don't shoot me.
Pick his pockets. Pick his pockets. Take his money.
Shotgun shells.
Jingle bells, shotgun shells.
Spidey bells, swinging through Midtown. Why'd I agree to do this stupid song? I have a degree in chemical engineering.
Bastards back here again. Look at you hear me?
Yo, buddy.
Watch it! Watch out!
Oh, I got 3 of them.
Jeez, okay. Come on, this is no good for me.
Watch it! It's a killer!
They think you're the killer. Well, I guess you did kill them. Ooh, new practices and tactics.
Alright,
We're not reading that shit.
I am not going to read that.
Let's see, what's on the fire? What they cooking?
People.
Mmm, delicious.
It's just vampires.
Vampyrs. Vampyrs.
Nothing.
Really nice of them to give themselves lockers. Gotta keep that stuff locked.
Hello.
What'd you see?
I see a friend.
A friend?
Yeah, I see
Ooh, a trunk. Oh, what is that?
a Lupara.
Open it up. Oh, there's a guy.
Is my friend.
Hello, friend. He did not want to be your friend. There's another friend down there.
Yep. Let's check out what this Lupara is, though.
Oh my god, yeah.
Big old shotgun.
Ooh.
I'll try it out.
Would you like some cookie?
Not right now, thanks. Okay, so...
Oh yeah, sneak attack this friend. They got fire.
Over there!
Whoa! Oh! They're not gonna be able to tell who he is. You shot him right in the face.
Oh, that was good.
They don't even keep dental records at this time. Then you just run over him. Is it door? It's locked.
Rats and hideouts. Rats are often located near hideouts. Oh, that's a guy.
And it tucks, look. Oh, there's some blood to follow.
There's some rats.
There's a hideout. Up there.
Hideout. You just found a new hideout where you can spend your XP while resting or craft items at the workbench.
Ooh, refill them. Hell yeah. The hideout that pays you to stay here. Aw, my cookies need a mess.
Alright, let's take a look at the workbench. Oh god, crafting.
It's like Skyrim for vampires.
You can craft medical treatments, serums, weapon upgrades.
Can we make that fucking shotgun even more dangerous?
Let's find out. So...
They want you to select a melee weapon to upgrade.
Yeah, because I don't have anything to upgrade that. So how do I... A handle part, lead plate.
Nice, nice.
Enhanced damage, enhanced handling.
I think enhanced handling would be nice because we can do a lot of damage when with our fucking claws.
Yeah, honestly, at this...
And also, story mode's easy.
That's better.
That's better.
Alright.
Oh, you can fix the watch. Or recycle it.
Oh, that's all I did. Now, treatment for fatigue. I can't make anything here. Okay.
But as a doctor, you can treat sepsis. Sepsis. Asbestos.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Aren't you gonna lay down, rest? See if we can use our XP for anything? Let's take a look. Ooh.
I have a lot of options here. So my bite, increase the damage inflicted when using bite. Increase your life regeneration when using bite. Increase your stamina. Increase my health. Increase my blood capacity. Increase my blood absorption when using bite in combat. I think I kind of want to work work on one of these.
I'm for the not the first bite, the hard bite, but the second one or the other bite in the blood, where you get more.
I like that.
I just think that's handy. And you have an extra XP to do another bite.
Or
coagulation?
No, forget those.
But down there, if you want to do the bite and combat ones, you have enough XP to do those as well. or the body. Having more health or more stamina is always good.
I'm kind of usually of the mindset of like just waiting.
Or we can wait. We did one. Hey, that's enough.
Oh wait, no. I do want to save these. I'm always of the mindset.
Doing a whole bunch at once.
Well, I just like I save my experience until there's something like I need or want, and then I just like spend all the way up to it. That's how I end up with like character sheets, where I will just be sitting on hundreds of XP.
It's true.
Because I don't spend it on anything.
Well, you know, the reason I said the big thirst one is because in the story mode, you don't get as much chance to bite people. You kill them pretty fast. This way, when you kill them, you get their blood fast. Is there someone in there?
Yeah, all of them repocked.
You're good.
So if I want to, I could be able to try and grind away.
It's locked, all right.
Shit's locked.
I like what he said.
Fresh blood.
It's locked.
The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Yeah. That's what happens to me whenever I smell that chronic, man.
So hey, Blade said, I'm so innocent. All upgrades improve your ability to mutilate random people. It's true.
Hey, it's me.
Sean, what are you doing in there?
We've done it before. Two-handed weapons. Let's check this out.
You got a scythe.
I am a fan.
It's a broken scythe.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
This is a Sabbat hideout right here.
I can't feel it.
Look at all these bodies.
Will please let go of me.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Boss fight.
Whoa. Come here, buddy. Was that a parry?
That was.
Sweet. Okay, that weapon is awesome. I love it.
That guy reminded me of a shovel head.
Yeah, he kind of did, didn't he?
Just like recently initiated, frenzied, kind of crazy.
Or,
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who
No, it's a ghoul.
What do you mean by scowl?
Ooh, yeah.
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait.
Neonate.
You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me?
Are you a Spider-Man?
Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Bam!
Wait, come back, Spider-Man.
Fucking Tremere. I don't help nobody or nothing.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
Edgar! My boy!
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
Oh, my boy! Edgar and me are gonna be
Not the evil
swift
man they claimed. He was
pals.
just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I almost tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
Well, now you want to be my friend.
If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
And who that Spider-Woman was. So, wait here, Watson. I have an investigation to do.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some
subspecies of vampire? A fresh sample of this man's blood.
Nice.
Subspecies
His
of
blood.
vampire.
His blood.
I must find a place to analyze the blood.
And I cannot bamf up there.
No, she made sure that she put a ward.
So...
Man, if you would have ate Sean Hampton and not saved him...
And legit, yeah, there's...
Look how much fucking XP you would get.
There's me. Any redheaded character's gotta be me.
Is he a redhead?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Ooh, I see their delicious, delicious blood. We're also gonna get a sick code out of this, too.
We are gonna get such a sick code out of this. We watched the best friends play up into a little bit past this.
Basically right at the end of this cutscene.
Yeah, right to the end of this cutscene. Because they only did, like, the intro.
I'm still sad.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim.
Who can say?
Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
Oh, well, she was a Spider-Woman, you see.
You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
Ah, picking up the language already. Good man.
You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy.
Privacy?
You know ladies.
Don't ever ask her her age.
From the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
You might say I'm quite a baller.
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
That's pretty close to Reese.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
You're a fanboy.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
What an exciting little man.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Disgusting!
take a moment
got
to
enough
consider.
secret affliction,
The
Harry.
post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Keeping him hostage in the middle of the canal.
What do you say?
Sure. Sounds like a solid
It
deal.
seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Romance. Little steamboat. That's a hard load, too.
Yeah.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke,
carry that
it's not
man.
what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Baller. Later,
Oh
Edgar.
my gosh, look at this jacket. It's so freaking cool.
This thing right here.
I want
Now,
this jacket.
We're the man.
You know, Jonathan doesn't look very British. You know, he's really tall. He's got too strong of a jawline and too full of a face.
He seems very
Romanian.
Romanian, Slavic. Yeah. Very Slavic.
I mean, he's double the size of everybody.
Yes. Hang on. What did he call it? What did Willie call it?
Huh.
Secondary animation.
Yeah. He's got it with his strings.
With the strings in the bottom cloak. I'm all about that right there. Like this, anything that trails behind, that fits my aesthetic. Oh, it feels good just to see it.
I like crisp lines, and so like his beard cuts a crisp line. The front of the jacket where it has like that velvety color, that leather right there, that cuts a straight line. Like, I like that. Is nice.
And he's got a solid 3-piece.
He does.
Pocket watch, or fob watch, technically. Just, the whole thing. And you can see he's got suspenders that he's not using for some reason.
Where do you see those?
Alright, so, see his pant?
Oh,
See that? See that line right there? That is a loop of a suspender that is hanging down on a pant. I know this because, of course, I'm very familiar with the style. That's what that is. However, he doesn't have it on this side, so maybe it's not, but I don't know. We'll take a vote.
He does look like Jensen from Deus Machina.
Yes.
Deus, yes.
Like a Victorian Jensen.
That's what Wooly, and that's what they were calling him on
Pat
Best
and
Friend.
Matt.
Pat and Matt, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
But I need you, Edgar. You're my boy.
Like,
You're my
she didn't even
bro.
bother washing her hands, and she's gonna touch someone else.
It's an emergency. Ooh. Okay.
It's my turn.
Hey, guys.
What?
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir,
I
please.
will.
You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from a particular citizen. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get. Mesmerize.
Ooh.
To drink the blood of your prey, you first need to mesmerize them to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize level must be equal or higher than the citizen's resistance. Press L1 to mesmerize Clay. I do this to people all the time.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
So you have to take him to a shadow?
Well, just out of prying eyes. Embrace. Embrace. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will increase the experience gained. I don't want to embrace him, though.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Did you eat him?
No, that was what they wanted me to do.
Oh. You turn him into a vampire, or you can let him go to die.
Yeah, well, also his blood's probably not that good.
What happened? Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy. What happened? Whoa, I feel giddy.
Nice. Do you notice you're level 4?
Yeah. It's because we've upgraded 4 times. Every time we upgrade, we level up so far.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
What an interesting effect.
I am not going to listen to you, voice in my head. I don't do it in the real world. I'm not going to do it in the game world.
Right? Resistance.
Alright, I think I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
I'll leave this up. I don't care. I'm going to take a bathroom break. You can chat with Blade for a while.
Well, when you're done with your bathroom break, I gotta go.
Alright, then I'll chat with Blade for a while. See what's up. Figure out what we're going to do in the game.
And the game.
I like it so far.
I like it so far too. This is a fun game.
What we need is like a we'll be right back screen.
We do, but we don't have a capture thing.
Yeah.
Things on our list is we want a small computer, which I believe we can acquire one at an okay price probably with a capture card so that we can capture all the games we play.
We were just going to do Shovel Knight.
We were trying to play Shovel Knight. We are no good at Shovel Knight, which is a shame. Alright. So I think we will go the merciful vampire this route. Not kill everybody we find. Things like that. It could be the nice route. Ooh, someone else is watching. Hello, we are on a small intermission. As we have been playing since 12:50 Central Time. And it is now 2:30. Oh, that's cool. It automatically puts you in the pause screen if you wait it too long. Look at them old-fashioned, timey-wimey return to the main menu point finger. Though I do like this screen. If you look further back, you can see more and more details, which is kind of cool. Super duper cool. This is the time where everyone should get up, stretch their legs a little, take a potty break, maybe grab a snack. Snacks are always good. Sometimes I'm snack daddy. Hey, Sean, you know we're only like about 15 minutes, 20 minutes away from our 2-hour limit? You still feeling it?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah, what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm willing, yeah, I'm down actually, like, I could probably keep going.
I'll make us some sandwiches.
That'd be cool. That would be cool. I'm gonna be I'll be the punch daddy of Omaha.
Be the punch daddy of Omaha?
Yeah. Will you be the punch daddy of Canada?
All right.
I mean, do we need to chat about what we want to do?
You can't. I gotta go to the bathroom still.
Okay. Leave the chat then.
All right. I'll leave you the chat. You can scroll through and read everybody's comments, and by everybody's just Blade and Jessa.
Well, I'm gonna well, go ahead. I'm just gonna ask you guys. So like, what do you? I mean, we got Blade and Jess. So you guys are hanging out. So do you want to? Are you guys down to keep watching? I mean, as long as you guys want to hang out, I'll keep playing. And I'm gonna check out some of this stuff.
So if you leave it on pause too long, not pause, if you wait too long, it takes you to the pause screen automatically.
Let's see. So this is just speculation, but here are the different districts that I will have to try and balance. Mike was telling me about this, how you kind of support or take care of the districts, like you run this city. We will eventually run this city, like Batman in No Man's Land. And so these are the characters are the pillar of the community. So they're the one person that seems to be like holding the whole thing that it all centers around. And then all of these people, these are just the other members of this society within the district. Just like in real life, you've got your community of people in the different areas. And so I'm going to look at this like a Persona social simulator. You know, so here are my friends, the people I can be friends with, and the communities I can try and foster and take care of. Because I refuse to take care of the communities in my real life. I might as well take care of them in my video game life. So so the priest guy is actually the pillar. So I'm the pillar of the docks, apparently. The docks is stable. The hospital is healthy. I don't know anything about this guy.
Yo, you want a peanut butter sandwich?
I'm actually kind of good right now.
Alright.
They're both down to keep watching.
Sweet. Alright, well then, if you're gonna wait on sandwiches, I'm just gonna grab another snack. You want me to bring your crackers over?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I think everybody's doing a good job, by the way. What are you working on, Blade? A casualish mobile game. Dude, that sounds cool. You should tell me about it sometime. I mean, clearly not right now, because I probably won't be able to give it the focus it deserves. But I would be down to hear more about that project if you got time, man. It's been a while since we chat.
Yeah, you can always send it to me on Discord too. Like when you see casual mobile game, is this like self-run or is this like a job?
I've been working on my show, my comeback show. I've been setting up. The venue right now is where I'm stuck at. But it's been a while, and I kind of have been looking to get back up on stage and get my show started. And so I've got some material I've been working on. I've got a show I've been setting up, and we've got at least that Mistress of the Dark has stopped following me. Hello. Enough talking about shows. That'd be revealing too much. Because anyway. Because, I mean, that's the thing, too. Like, I don't know. I don't like talking too much about stuff like that. Because we've got a lot of projects we're working on as well. Everyone's got their own projects. But I'd love to try and do try and work with you on some projects. If you get some time, I might try and talk to you about some stuff we're working on. Oh. Mwah. This is beautiful. Oh, this. Mwah. Oh, I love it. Ah. It's like one of my favorite scenes in Gravity Falls. Oh, this is beautiful. The music gives me huge throwbacks to Guy Ritchie's Sherlock Holmes. And, I mean, I don't think I need to tell anyone that. That just, gets my boner rock hard.
I went and got a sandwich. I couldn't resist.
Sherlock Holmes, like, fits right in my aesthetic. It always has. Sherlock Holmes was like a childhood hero of mine. It's the reason why when I started learning music, the first instrument I ever learned how to play, interestingly enough, was the violin. Because I wanted to be like that. I didn't pick up the guitar or the ukulele or anything else until afterwards. When we moved from Tucson to Colorado, and I went from middle school to high school, the schools in Colorado didn't have an orchestra. And so we were renting the violin. And when we moved to Colorado, the school didn't have a violin for us to rent. So I didn't have the instrument because we couldn't afford one. And I was very bummed out. So my parents said, why don't you try the guitar? We had picked up a nice cheap guitar, and I've been playing that ever since.
Well, not that exact guitar, but... you have a nice guitar now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'll always take more. Do not cough in public. Prevent disease. Careless, spitting, sneezing, coughing, spread influenza. Spread by droplets sprayed from nose and throat. Do not cough in public. That's right, if you're gonna cough, do it behind closed doors, where no one else can see it. Disgusting. Coughers.
Ain't that the truth? Dorothy's ready for you. This must be the outside of the hospital.
Boxman? What are you doing in my trash can? Oh, is this your trash can? Well, you slept in one trash can, I suppose you've slept in them all.
You hear her playing off screen. It's great.
Yeah. Are we good to go?
We're good to go.
Alright, I'll head back then.
I'm back.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed.
Crane.
Your office has been prepared.
Almost like Ichabod.
No, I'm wondering if that's a,
I would like to ask if you...
No, what was that? That's gonna bother me. That's gonna bother me.
Ask her how Mr. Hampton's doing.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Huh. You clearly don't know me, Dorothy. I just kind of accept whatever comes to me.
Kind of like real life.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once.
He's a fan of me.
I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him
Would you like
soon
some more
enough,
soda?
and better than me.
I'm good for now.
The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Nurse Ratchet.
Second floor of the hospital.
One floor over
left
the
after
cuckoo's
the
nest
stairs.
was Nurse
It's
Ratchet.
The last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Oh. Like a tent city out here.
It's TentCon. So this is
The
actually
mini burning barrel.
So this is based. I mean, this is somewhat true. I mean, this is like when you find in emergency situations in states like this, they don't have that much space. They will create, you know, setup. You see this in war zones, in refugee camps, in any situation where there is emergency action being taken. So what the game is basically implying is that there are more people in need of help than there is facilities to help them. It's a moment or a scenario of dire consequences.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh, ho.
Hello. Okay.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in.
Ooh.
I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Well then. Let's trade with this guy.
Alright, my mesmerism's not high enough to try and take him.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Well then. Let's trade.
I'd like to see your goods. Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
The power of the gun.
Power of gun.
Alright. So I could buy parts. Milton's shotgun. I do not have any money. What can I sell? I can sell parts. Ammunition... junk. Not worth it. Well.
Now you know where the store is. Every game needs a store, I guess. Go ahead and make your way on in.
I don't know, I like him. I don't see him as a store. He's a cool dude. Like, Milton's the character who's like, I got a rough... things are rough, we'll make it happen. I'm not gonna read a rip sign.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Your research. Like the emphasis. The emphasis.
I'm gonna do some poking around about the use of garlic and wooden stakes. I do want to see. Oh boy, that's a lot. Dear brothers, I must now draw your attention to a very important point: the use of garlic as a protection against vampires. Let's be crystal clear on the subject. Garlic will never protect you against those creatures. No matter how fresh, how strong, and how smelly, garlic is totally useless as a defense. I can never say enough how damaging that novel of Bram Stoker has been. Yes, of course, population of Slavic countries place garlic cloves in coffins. Yes, of course, inhabitants of Santorini Island have hang garlic on their windows. There would be so much to write about this place, and someday soon I hope to go back to this island to further explore its occult tradition, but that is not to protect the living from the devil. It is to tell the dead that they are not aware, or that they are aware of their malevolence. It is a symbol, nothing more, nothing less. So please, by all means, yes, wear garlic, show garlic, hang garlic, and tell the shadows that you are not afraid, but if you are looking for supernatural protection, you will have to search much deeper into the forgotten secrets of the occult tradition. For here's the truth, my fellow brothers. Garlic does not repel vampires, but all the fresh plants will hurt them. It is as if their body could not stand the presence of botanical elements. I have seen an enraged Vulp flee when whacked with a rose. Yes, a simple rose. I've witnessed a violent Ekin fall down and beg for mercy when stuck by a wooden stake. I don't know why it is so effective, and I would give my left arm to find the answer to that mystery. But the truth remains, nevertheless. Vampires are very sensitive to fresh herbs, plants, and woods. From Facing the Shadows, How and Why, by Usher.
Tall tree. Well then.
I didn't know Usher was an expert on vampires. Good to know.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps.
Aww.
But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
That's right. I'm Sean. I've got red hair. I must be Irish, shouldn't I?
I was gonna say he definitely has a distinct Irish accent.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Hi.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Do you think they actually got
Why did he
an Irish
abduct
voice actor for
William
him?
was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
You know, I honestly don't know. I know that video games in the past usually will just hire actors to do accents, like, oh, the guy who does Travis Touchdown. I can never remember his name. He does a
Do you know
hilarious
Tom Watts,
Irish accent.
the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
Despair?
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
I wish I had me drugs. Then life would be better.
Drugs make the life better.
I need my
Who should
drugs.
I avoid in this part of town, then?
Dr. Reed, you don't understand. I need the drugs. I need them now.
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
My habit is heroin.
Like train spotting.
What is the general situation in the East End, Doctor?
Yeah, we called him Mother
situation
Superior
evolved.
because of the length of his
There's
habit.
a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers Trade Union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
But you want to hear a good one? I came up with this one.
Who leads
It's like,
the gang?
if you're ever
Clay
bothered or
Cox
if you ever
went
feel
missing,
down on
Floyd
yourself,
Medina, who
don't
runs the
worry.
show,
Nothing can
with
be
the
as
assistance of
shameful
Virginia
as your
Duke
birth.
Digby.
Nothing you do can be as shameful as
Has
your
the
own
gang been
birth.
threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
What's a deacon?
Like a step up from a priest.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Man, this guy's
Not
a
really.
talker.
But I recognise Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke. Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion,
Should
and
be
I'm
Dr.
sure he'll
Swanson.
take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
Oh.
Man, this guy was
Goodbye,
a
Mr.
talker.
Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Well, he's actually one of the pillars.
Ah.
So he's like, he is the pillar of the dot community. So I'm gonna try and make sure I harbor a good relationship with him.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon.
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Oh! Oh! Really? Tell me about that, huh? Oh,
Who are you,
yeah.
Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, someone's gone mad.
Now, wouldn't it be hilarious if she actually was a vampire?
You can mesmerize her. I don't think so.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Your enemies?
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here
Yeah, well, we
are
got
not
you.
your enemy. They're here to help you.
We got
to
you,
care
bro.
for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry.
Gotcha.
These people will not find you here. I'll
You're a
personally
LARPer.
make sure they
Got
leave
it.
you alone.
She's a LARPer.
Got
Do
it.
not
You're a
interfere with them,
LARPer.
or you
Okay.
are no match for those that hunt me.
Yep. Yep.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
Tell me
I
about
don't
it.
need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Right.
Cohort
Please.
syndrome.
What is...
That's when you
Describe to me
believe
how
you're
you
dead.
feel.
Ah.
What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Ugh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Oh, no, 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 no. I never said that.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
Gotcha. 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 Yeah. Okay. Well,
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
I'll leave you to your nocturnal emissions. See ya.
Nocturnal
Good evening,
emissions.
sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You believe you're a vampire?
Doctor.
You must be crazy. Says the
German
vampire.
shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Aww.
Alright.
You let her
do
bite you.
realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Well, Thomas, what if I told you you could?
Make him a vampire
her
with you.
bite You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
See, his arms are all scarred too.
Yeah.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir.
Ooh.
No offense.
Oh, no offense taken. It's very true. The officer and the enlisted fight very different wars.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
They see very different perspectives on the world. It's totally understandable.
Look at all this stuff.
It's kind of like when you ask like a nurse and a doctor, you know, it's like they see very different parts of the same hospital world, you know?
Ooh.
I'm just gonna leave these doors open.
Let the vampires in. Open doors are an open invitation, you know?
I wonder...
It's locked, all right.
A long letter.
Shit's locked.
Not gonna worry about that letter, but I did get a new hint. More open doors. There's the vampire. Queen of the Damned. Who was that?
Akasha?
But the actress.
Aaliyah?
Was that her name?
Mm-hmm. Aaliyah.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Tell me about Akasha, though.
Akasha?
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I couldn't dare to believe we'd have such good fortune.
She was like an elder, wasn't she?
An honor, sir.
So,
thank you.
Spoilers.
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau
She
Strickland.
was
I'm
like one of the first
admirer
vampires.
of your work, Dr. Reed.
So, her and her husband, I can't remember his name, was like a comment or something. There we go, that's his name. We're playing around with a spirit, and spirits can like move things sometimes, but he can interact with blood. And eventually one day he was a mischievous spirit and kind of combined, and that's how vampires are born. Is that, you know, they would need to drink blood because that's what he could mess with, and gave them all those dark gifts, blah blah blah, and then they started a cult from this blood worshipping. And that's how vampires were started in Anne Rice's universe.
Gotcha.
And so they would go and abduct people and things like that to feed to this spirit for the longest time, and feed themselves. That reflection is really cool looking.
That's kind of funny. Cause hang on, I face the mirror and it's my back, and then I turn this way.
And it's your face.
And it's my face.
Yeah, but it's cool looking.
It is.
I'm glad that there's only a few people watching this right now as I talk about Anne Rice vampire stuff, because you know it's so embarrassing to admit you know anything Anne Rice related, but it'd also be so embarrassing for me to be wrong.
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland. And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Bro, Strickland.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
No, I'm gonna peace out.
Talk to all these patients.
Sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick.
Well, see ya.
I'll see you later.
Always need words to calm the children, Ella.
He wants his bloody arm fixed.
Yeah, well, he could have been a little less rude about it.
Is this Nurse Crane?
I should probably head to my office. I could keep talking to these people forever.
Yeah, that's the fun thing.
I'm not really feeling it.
Go upstairs.
I am feeling like, I think some Robo though, honestly. Shit's locked.
I'm not on Game Grumps level of wrong yet. But, I mean...
Oh, alright.
You technically can just go get amoxicillin in fish form. It's just not going to be as strong.
What?
Blade's saying that Game Grumps Aaron said on his thing that you could buy amoxicillin at the fish store and buy it and take that. And it's just the same. It's just weaker for fish.
Well, amoxicillin is amoxicillin. The chemical compound of amoxicillin is amoxicillin no matter what it is, if you're getting amoxicillin. How many times can I say amoxicillin? Amoxicillin.
That is a cool hacksaw.
Amoxicillin. So, I mean, he's not wrong. He's just an asshole.
There's that German phrase, you're not wrong, you're just an ass.
Call me the new.
It's locked.
No! The boxes should never be locked. Is that your office? Yeah.
Dr. Reed, that is my office. Perfect.
This must
It
be
is
the place.
cheaper at the fish store.
It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own.
Aww, how
At least I
poetic.
won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Look, they already did the honors of decorating it for you.
Yeah, this is actually really nice. Article on Ekans. It is a rare opportunity and almost a privilege to approach a vampire, to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I've personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Ekin as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed, mesmerism, blood awareness. I don't think I need to read these. I think those make pretty broad sense.
Is that hacksaw tucked in?
Yes.
It just needs a good night's rest. How can you hear Harvey way up here?
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Oh.
Here's my workbench. So I could analyze his blood. Can I make... Cannot make any of that.
So while you're looking through here, I find this really interesting. So we start the game off being just a drop-off, little caitiff piece of crap, you know, just learning the ropes and things, and it's teaching you, oh, you need to find safe houses, and this is how you find them, and all this stuff. And then we take a turn and spin around and go, no, 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 you're a civilized man. You will have an office with everything you need in a hospital setting. No worry about safe houses now, or finding the trail of the killer. You work in a hospital. It's like a different chapter, and or it's like almost a different lead up in the game. It's like they taught us all these things that we don't need now.
Interesting.
A light regeneration one.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Aluminium powder.
Sure.
Oh, we got 1,000 XP now.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh!
Alright. So let's...
What's in the defense?
Coagulation. You will block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Create an invisible barrier absorbing direct damage until it fades or is destroyed.
That's kind of cool.
Say we could up... Nope, requires level 8. Can't do anything with the claws. Requires level 6.
Can't do anything with that yet.
I could do that.
That one you could have gotten right away after you got it.
And I can up bite damage. There's too many options. So many options.
So many options.
And there's really none that I specifically want. So, I'm just gonna say... I'm not gonna worry about it.
This is just to pass some time. The following night.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Oh, I'm coming.
They need you.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
No antiseptics at all?
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind
Her mouth, when she opens it,
small door.
she only opens the bottom and it
On my way,
opens
then.
wide.
Thank you, nurse.
She talks like she has a very square jaw. So she's the one complaining about antiseptics, but she runs around with blood on her hands.
Go red on you.
I think that's the one right there.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Hello. Hey, buddy. How you doing? You wanna be my friend?
Nope. Watery blood sample.
Looking for a wallet, huh? Oh.
There we go.
A photography of a smiling and loving couple with a few words written on the back. Milton and Pippa forever.
Well, I think you found Milton's wallet.
Alright, this scythe is going to be really nice. Because I've upgraded it so that I will get blood whenever I do damage with it, so I don't always have to bite. I foresee this carrying me for a long ways.
For a long, long ways. I don't think you're on hospital grounds anymore.
You are correct. That's where I'm supposed to go. So let's go.
Let's go into the morgue.
Boy.
This is gonna be spooky.
I am actually seriously debating whether or not just like getting the robo now. You think so?
Let's take a break once we get in.
I'm gonna need to switch over the controller at some point.
Yes. So if this morgue is scary, I'm gonna jump a lot. I don't like spooky stuff. I get scared easy.
Let's see here. I bet you there's gonna be some skulls in here.
I bet you there's already wines in here.
Well, that's gonna be my destinations.
Gotcha. I see some people heads. There's blood on the ceiling. Is that a fire? Loading all the Jogos.
Someone keeping this sconce alive. Oh,
it's saving.
Okay, well shoot, don't. Don't go outdoors, Sean. Idiot.
Don't open doors, Sean. Now it's gotta load more Jogos.
It's gotta load all the Jogos. It's going nuts.
In the words of our fallen friends, gotta load up all them chuckle fucks.
It's just the worst.
It's the worst.
Let's see, what do I got?
Oh man, that's a long load. Ooh, I gotta stretch.
No, but I want to talk about Sonic Fox.
Okay.
That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about Sonic Fox because I already said this to you, but just because Sonic Fox is baller. Because what I love about Sonic Fox is literally the fact that he will just pick a character that he just likes, and then dominate the competition with it. It's just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't care about statistics, or like what the meta says I should be doing. He just picks a character and then becomes the champ. That is someone who's displayed true mastery of the Yomi. And I knew that. I knew it the first time I met the guy. I met him and it was baller. Meeting Sonic Fox is cool. What you gotta know first, Sonic Fox is a gay black furry. That's like hitting all sevens on the like marginalization slot machine.
It is. As of Sonic Fox's Twitter and the article I read on him today, for Smash Brothers, he is apprenticing underneath the former Smash Brothers Evo champ.
Yeah.
And he's thinking of maining as Duck Hunt, as Daisy, and Bayonetta.
Bayonetta is actually a pretty typical. I believe the Evo champ of Smash was a Bayonetta player.
Yeah, but he's really thinking Duck Hunt's up his alley. Duck Hunt is so hard to use.
It's locked.
Shit's locked. Oh, I saw movement. Yeah! Eat that skull!
Is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
Alright.
Quinine.
Grab them shillings! You gotta get paid somehow. This doesn't really look like a morgue to me. It looks like just like another office.
This key
One where they're
will
keeping the
surely
lights on.
grant me access to the basement.
Oh.
Oh! 1, 2, 3, A's out.
1, 2. Gesundheit.
Thanks.
It's
Shit's no
locked,
longer locked.
alright.
Nope, still locked.
I got a key to the basement. Oh.
Ooh, a crafting table.
Balls of Mars. Fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
I love that kind of shit.
Ooh.
Ooh, he bamfed.
He did. Now everyone's gonna get to hear me squeal as jump scares happen. I'm like a Patrick Boivin when it comes to jump scares. Thanks, Jess. She told me bless you.
Hello, guys.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
They look gross as hell.
I don't think ghouls usually look good.
These are like Zamisi ghouls. Just knows what they're called. I can't remember what they're called.
Blood Brothers?
No. When Zamisis make like ghouls, they like do something weird with them, and they like, become like little monsters. But I just don't remember what they're called. They got like a specific name.
Oh.
Woo. That one died. That was shiny.
I can guarantee we're gonna probably run into some Lasombra at some point.
I'm sure of it.
Because the power.
This whole city's kind of like a Sabat-run city.
Blood absorption. Yeah, except for my scythe does that.
It's locked, all right.
Local investigations.
He was a fisherman.
Citizen investigation is played here. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with square. Okay. Bring the wallet to its owner. Find out the cause of the death. Find out who is spying on Thelma. Death report.
The Skulls were spying on Thelma.
This is Samuel Connor. Race. Caucasoid. Caucasoid, that's great.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report.
Yeah.
Check out the corner of his lips.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
I've seen this, yes, I know about that.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs.
Means he was
old
attacked.
And distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman.
Or not.
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
Someone has Kali Ma'd this man.
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then, he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Doctor to doctor.
Hey, I'm gonna turn off this light. Is that okay?
Yeah, by all means, please.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa.
Wah wah.
Wolf.
Dr. Tibbets is gonna pay. Look how gross these floors look. They have some nice textures in this game.
Yeah, they do. They're all right. They're all right. Let's see here. Don't let me get into my zone. Let me get into my zone. It's the B-I-double-G-I-S-M-A-L. Let me tell you again. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Sometimes your words, they hypnotize me. And I just love those flashy ways. And guess what? It sounds like something these days. Biggie, 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 can't you see? Somehow your words just hypnotize me. Oh. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Not well.
He's dead now.
Not well. Huh? Keep it up. I think I just went the East Coast. I just did the Beast Coast there.
I think you did too.
That was one of the cooler songs that they had in Into the Spider-Verse. The fact that his uncle was jamming out to Biggie was a highlight for me.
I don't know if everyone watching has seen Into the Spider-Verse, so I don't want to give up too much of what we saw.
Oh, I'm not gonna like. Yeah, I'm. Uh-oh.
John Joe. His eyes glow.
Whoa.
these are his skulls.
No, he's got like a shadow,
Shadow version of himself?
Yeah, he got like a shadow clone.
Oh, then he must be
scars can
Alessandra.
so ferocious. I'm not sure I can defeat them without becoming stronger. To drink blood is so tempting.
I bet you in the normal game, this would be getting a little bit harder for sure. And that's the dilemma that the audience faces. Is of course drink blood, get more XP to get more abilities or strengthen your abilities.
Well, you missed an item down there.
I'll get it.
Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna. That's the thing with games sometimes is I don't know if like getting the last item is gonna trigger something.
This is true. See, that's a trigger. I think the wire is just like mission stuff.
That's just a workbench.
I know, but down there was a Y item.
Yeah. That's the last one.
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Look at this most intelligent man. He knows all the things, Sean.
But he can shadow step. Kinda. Unless they're trying to, unless that like is supposed to symbolize or indicate just fast celerity.
It could be.
3, 2, 1.
Gone.
Maybe we should have just popped it on normal.
Well, we were afraid that it was gonna have too long of grinding. You know.
I'll come back for you later. I wanted to make sure I got everything I needed. Because I don't plan to come back here. This place is kind of a bummer. Alright, he went this way.
There he is. There's two of them. Look how they wait for you to be done. Woo! Gotta watch. Flash.
Oh. Alright, I think I can bounce out of here.
And now we be bouncing.
I want to see Biggie Smalls as a vampire.
Why?
Because I think that'd be hilarious. Belade. You don't have to do it, but if you get bored, you should try and doodle me Biggie Smalls as a vampire.
He asked you because he knows I won't.
That would be hysterical. I want a Biggie vampire. Like, I don't even care. It could just be a poorly photoshopped image.
So, like the Snoop Dogg movie? Because, you know, Snoop Dogg had that movie called Bones.
Yes!
It was all vampires.
Oh my god, Snoop did have that. Yeah.
He did!
Wait, was Snoop a vampire hunter?
Yeah, no, he was a vampire himself. He might have been a hunter. He might have been like a blade vampire. Vampyr, but I didn't actually watch it all the way through. I started to watch a little bit. It was like, oh, I cannot.
We should check that out sometime together.
We should do a Rabbit night. Rabbit's a video hosting place, and we should like watch that with a whole bunch of people.
That would be cool. Small bag of junk.
Ooh, is that a person over there?
It is. I'll go talk to him.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir.
especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean, you used to be a doctor? Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
In my home country.
Let's trade. Nice.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Oh, bad.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
Are you afraid?
She's good. She's doing very well.
So many corpses.
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels.
Flesh
left
to decay.
Poof. No soul anymore.
All gone. Nice.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
I like this guy.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Do you work here alone?
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Ooh, how sad.
Okay.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy
I really like this guy.
immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
This is
But the good news
Blade
is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
Oh, that gives me the spirit to keep going.
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
That's me. That's me. This guy here is me.
I think I deleted that link on accident.
I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir.
No.
All kind of people.
I've had it.
For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you?
Girl.
It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people.
Perspective I had when I was talking to Doug at the amphitheater, because like, I'm not a very talkative person. You guys, like, people will find out that I'm usually very professional when I'm out and about, and I don't usually talk that much.
So I trade.
Because I don't you know, I don't want to
people
give
sell,
away
some others buy.
too many of my secrets.
I like to help.
If people really want to see me, they can come see my show, and they can kind of get a better idea of who I am. But I'm usually like that. And we were just talking,
Please show me
and Doug
what
was
you
like,
have to sell. Of course.
"Who are you,
It's
Sean? I
just
mean, like, what do
trinkets
you
and
do?"
curios, really.
I just like to help people, Doug.
But I'm sure
I just
they
like to
can
be
be
helpful.
useful.
And he was very much like, I get that from you. I can pick that up.
Ooh, you could buy
Opium,
drugs.
codeine.
You could buy all of them.
I will buy some opium. I will buy some codeine, some opium.
Oh, Sean, she need the blanket.
I will buy some. So yeah, codeine is great. Codeine not only is a painkiller, but it's also an antitussive. What that means is
Don't
that
cough.
it prevents coughing. Codeine prevents coughing.
What's the other two?
Oh, sodium hypochlorite solution, which means that it is sodium hypochlorite blended into water. That's what a solution is. Because remember, kids, cocaine is never a solution unless, of course, it's dissolved in water.
Oh.
And then ferrous tartrate, which is, I don't know, actually, unfortunately. Even with my...
It's a fortifier.
Yeah, that's what it says in the game, but I don't have any personal knowledge. I did do chemistry. There was a time there where I was somewhat of a house... I still am kind of a... I'm a home chemist. Take that what... You guys can take that what you will.
You spend... Oh, we got another watcher!
Right, exactly as I begin to talk about like my own ideas of like synthesizing drugs.
Woo! Look at all that XP you're sitting on.
Yeah. I could probably do something with it.
Enter.
Shit's locked. Its body's in there, that's what it is. Kids love cocaine.
Ooh, a crumpled letter. Some money.
What a morgue, just let him sit outside. How depressing.
I need to go talk to the ambulance driver.
Yeah, you gotta give him back his wallet eventually.
Though it's, I actually did spend some time doing acid-base extractions for dextromorphin, because it's actually a relatively simplistic process. Though I would prefer not to implicate myself live on stream, so I'll continue just to say that the process is very cool and very interesting, and yeah, we'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
Would you like some chapstick, Sean?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. The long and the short of it is that those kind of extractions are a really good process for if you're trying to get a specific compound out of a mixture of things. There you go. Like, if you're trying to get Excedrin... Here's an easy one for me to say. If you're trying to get, like, just straight up the caffeine out of an Excedrin, you could use an acid-base extraction to do it.
Still trying to save lives?
Oh, wait, there it was. Yo.
It was green.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers
Oh,
you?
whoa, hey!
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody's as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
No problem, Milton. I got your back.
Goodbye, Milton.
I'll keep your race mixing on the down low.
I didn't think London had a problem with that, but I have no clue. I never grew up in London. I know it's an American problem for sure.
It is a... I think I need to go upstairs. It is a universal thing. But no, as...
Oh, when I say problem, I don't mean like, oh, I find it a problem. I mean like Americans who are assholes find it a problem.
Yeah.
I should clarify that.
Let me clear a few things up about England for you. It is very racist too. England is an incredibly prejudiced and racist area. It's not all pip pip tea and
Cheerio.
crumpets. It's got its fair share of problems. Alright, to analyze. Watery rich blood sample. I got some stuff. An enigmatic formula.
Oh, look at that.
Treatment for fatigue.
Treatment for a cold.
Treatment for enema. Treatment for sepsis. Treatment for pneumonia, for bronchitis. I need a treatment for fatigue. And that's all I need for now.
Are you gonna level up finally with that? Get all that XP. You can literally get everything on the list.
I seriously don't know what to get, man.
Just get everything.
Unless people want to just tell me what to get.
What Sean's saying is tell him what to buy and he will buy it.
Wait.
What doctor's office is that?
Tippins, Strickland, and Aykroyd.
We gotta talk to Dr. Tippett.
We need to go rub Tippett's pee in his face.
What a bad dog you've been, Dr. Tippett. How unethical.
Use my senses. You done fucked up, Tippets. I'll get to you in a second.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Aykroyd.
Oh, sorry,
Welcome
Dan
aboard,
Aykroyd. I'll leave you alone.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Aykroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swans's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Well,
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Blade says you need to buy the skill that proves your innocence by flaying random people alive.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
No.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I love when games let you do that. I'll get to you in a sec.
Why'd she get a Y?
Because I need to
give her the ingredients.
Give her the ingredients. I don't really know what that ability would be, however, Blade.
I think it'd be the mist one.
The bomb?
Yeah, because you could flay people with that.
Okay, well, I can't find Tippins, so he gets to...
live another day.
He gets to continue to be a shitty doctor for a little bit longer.
Wait.
Nope, that's Strickland. My boy. I'm gonna form a tight-knit squad. I'm gonna have some hashtag squad goals.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls? When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor.
Can you feel the storm?
When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
Diseases decrease the blood quality of a citizen. Use the correct medicine to heal them. Speak to the patient in the room behind Dorothy to check his medical status.
A rat in the hospital.
Who are you?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Well, flattery will get you everywhere.
Man, everybody knows who you are, but you don't know nobody.
That's one of the... That's one of the things of fame.
I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Press R1 to check the medical status of the citizen.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
Don't give medicine.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
Sweet.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'll let you get some rest, then.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
Talk to the
Good
mommy
evening,
dearest.
Doctor. How is my son doing?
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
He's fine.
Good evening, sir.
You always use words to calm.
Versus his blood will provide you a mass XP bonus.
Alright. So let's get upstairs and go see Dr. Swansea. I seriously think they're remiss not to call him Dr. Swanson.
Like he comes and delivers chicken.
Yeah.
To the door at a bunch of like poorly handled just TV dinners.
What is this?
Interesting. It's an easy access exit and entrance into my zone. Don't let me into my zone. Don't let me
You haven't
into my
watered
zone.
your plant yet.
I don't have any water.
Ugh.
I need a cure for fatigue still.
Oh, I drank too much soda. Oh. Alright, we have been streaming for 3 hours on the dot.
Okay. We could probably take a break for a while if you wanted to. I mean, I'm good to keep going.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm just keeping track, because, like, that's cool.
Though I will need to run to the bathroom. So I'll be right back, gang.
Do you want me just to go to the bed and level up everything since you can't decide?
Yeah, if you want to.
Alright!
Check with the people and figure out what you guys want.
I have no idea what I'm doing. We got so much XP. The medical bullet drawer. It's true. This can flay people. Ooh, science stuff. I'd actually just up your speed and endurance just because.
Alright.
Oh,
hang on, stop. Now that we're level 5, we got the science, but we also have tactical shit.
Because I just leveled up 2 things, so it let us.
Perform a supernatural move to your target to cause damage upon landing, but obfuscate.
Yes, we wanted that one.
You want obfuscate?
Yes. Of course I went off, you skate.
Alright. Can I do a second level of obfuscate yet? Level 6 required.
I was thinking of upping the serums being held.
We don't really use serums right now.
Okay.
Can we up our claws anymore yet? Nope, level 8 required. Let's just up our blood capacity then.
Up it again! I'm joking.
Oh, we hit level 6.
And it was that floating one there was a level 6. You can up it.
Drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravated damage instantly. I'll wait on that. Increase your blood absorption. No, let's actually up our obfuscate.
Yes.
The Shadow Veil. Making him more of a gangrel. Loretta Swansboro. What major district events? She got meningitis.
Meningitis? Meningitis?
Meningitis. The more lives you take, the unhealthier a district becomes. If a district's health status drops below the critical threshold, it will plunge into chaos. It is for you to decide of a district's fate. Corin's medical error cost Mr. Connor his life. I haven't even met this guy yet. Somebody caught something though.
Oh, Clay Cox.
He has fatigue, and that's why I got the fatigue cure.
We haven't talked to Dr. Swansea yet either.
Alright. He also has fatigue. But I don't know when I'm gonna head back to the docks. Hello. Dorothy Crane. She's a pillar of the Whitechapel. Alright.
Oh, so let's go see Dr. Swansea.
Well, first, I would like to find...
Mr. Cox?
Yes.
Do you think they left him where you left him?
Let's find out.
That's where you left him.
So, no, I believe...
He's in the hospital somewhere?
He might be somewhere in that area. Oh. Hey, buddy, I don't know you. I'm making friends with everybody.
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survive the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend.
Look at this really nice, like, modern haircut fucking Jonathan has.
Yeah, man. Don't worry. There's nothing you can do that's more shameful than your own birth. Oh, got a chance to do it.
You can give him a medical
Where was
checkup.
your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
Alright.
There went my water bottle.
I'll go after your friend.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
I'm Newton. Newton Scamander.
Hey, you're level 8 now.
Yeah. Oh. There he is.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me. More interesting, one way or another.
You're lucky to be alive, Mr. Cox. I hope you're starting to take better care of yourself.
This place is full of sickness and decay. How could I get better in such a dump?
Well, I've got some medicine.
Consider yourself lucky that I'm treating all of my patients equally. But don't push your luck.
Don't play the innocent with me. I'm sure you have good reasons to act this way. And also weaknesses that can be exploited.
Man, you love to skirt the line, buddy.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Man. Should've just killed the asshole. Still can.
Oh. There he is. Hey, shitbag.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
I'm Vampyr, don't forget that.
And Vampyr.
I mean, shit. Yeah, just normal guy.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Look at that guy tossing and
Some are
turning in
really
the back.
good, and others are not so good. But during this
Oh, no, I'm doing
troubled
fine.
period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Me too. What about the positive character trait of you killing somebody?
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and
You mean
dedicated
she's, like,
nurse
made
I've
to be
ever
served?
worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
He probably
I'll
bangs
go
her.
even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
But you know, women and all that.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept.
You see, he's a
while
bit of a
serving as
poofter, if you don't mind me saying.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
The same's everywhere.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what was to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Okay, man, now you're making things hard for me.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connell. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake.
Oh.
That's the blunt truth.
Huh. Okay.
Nah, don't tell him
What
to
was
stop
the
practicing.
nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
I'm a goddamn treasure.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Do you see how red his outline of his eyes are right now?
No. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's got some sunken eyes.
Oh, you can give some opiates to, what's his name?
I hope you're fine.
These are mine!
Yeah, they are mine.
Dr. Vampyr.
Please, Jonathan, come in.
Were you just working on your poor York speech?
Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes.
God, I love you.
The human body. Biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death.
Oh, you like my joke?
You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific categorization. Undead? Unalive? Immortality defies logic.
I cannot express my thrill at this serendipitous turn of events. The world's most eminent specialist in blood transfusions, a vampire.
Quite
One might
hilarious
say
if you
a
think
gift
about
from
it.
heaven.
Your words bring comfort.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
You got it, Edgy.
Edgy.
We need each other.
I'm not some doe-eyed student, Edgar. I understand we both have something to gain from this relationship.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please, go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
Dr.
By the
Senpai.
stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
Hold up,
Do you
Edgy.
need something, Jonathan?
Why does he twitch so much?
I got questions.
I have just a few questions.
Then ask away. I'm at your service, Doctor.
You mentioned something about a secret society. A brotherhood, if I recall. Could you elaborate?
I'm all about brotherhoods.
Certainly. I've been a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole for several years. We are pledged to monitor and report vampire activity in England as impartial scientific observers.
That explains your nightly wanderings about the docks and the questions you ask.
I feel it wasn't mere coincidence that led us to that part of town. There was something as yet unseen that set those chain of events in motion.
It's called hard determinism.
Yet you don't fear me. And still, you know the monster that lurks beneath the civilized surface.
Well, your beast traits
The
aren't that
Brotherhood
high.
has studied your kind for centuries. We believe you are as supernatural as a lion is to a gazelle.
About my condition.
Since I'm the one working for you, what should I know about Pembroke Hospital?
Well, for many years, we have been the only medical facility in this part of town that people can rely on. We support the community here, as well as provide health care.
Isn't that what support is?
What do you expect of me?
What we need is hope. You were a soldier. This is
This
a
is a
war.
war.
This white coat's still a uniform. We fight to help the poor, the sick of the East End, the forgotten.
The marginalized. We are here to stand up.
Where do we stand today?
Oh, to be honest, we cope on a day-to-day basis. The first wave of the Spanish flu last summer took us by surprise. We lack many of the basic necessities needed.
Since you seem quite the expert on vampires, what could you tell me about my condition and how it came about?
As men of science, our first step is always to start with what we know.
Have you heard of
Forget the
Count
myths, the hackneyed
Chocula?
scrawlings, and the penny dreadfuls. They do not scratch the surface of the truth you now find yourself in.
The penny dreadfuls.
I know the sun won't destroy me.
Must I take a life to live?
You are a vampire. You feed, and blood is the sole sustenance that can sustain your immortal frame. And only a living creature contains the nourishment you require.
All right.
The man we pursued and slew in the canning factory, William Bishop, I believe. Was he a vampire?
He was a Skald, technically speaking. The debate rages as to their classification. Some think them a subspecies of vampire, others something else.
How do Skulls come into existence?
Please tell me they're ghouls.
The name means slave. The etymology may indicate that they are a lesser species of vampire. From what I know, vampires tend to despise them.
Just for clarity, what differences are there between myself and a Skull?
A Skull is easier to eliminate, Jonathan, even if they remain formidable foes for the unprepared. Vampires... Now, vampires exist beyond the mortal realm.
All right.
We'll see each other again soon, Edgar.
Take his stuff.
Letter. Oh, of my boy, the doctor. Pembroke Hospital, 4th of August. Dear Dr. Swansea, I will be glad to manage the temporary morgue as soon as it's opened. As I have already told you, I was a doctor during the war, and I will be glad to serve my country again. I know it's not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living, but I believe it is important to welcome and take good care of our departed too. Rest assured I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to the best of my ability. Concerning the question of my qualifications, I'm sorry. I can't give you anything more. I swear to you that my regiment may be a doctor during the war, and that I saved many lives. If my word is not enough, you can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, the war taught me what a doctor really needs to know. Always sincerely, Rakesh Kandra, former doctor.
Ooh.
Man, I love this guy.
I will be right back.
Is it hitting hard?
My stomach just hurts. So I need to like walk around a little.
Pembroke Hospital, 25th October. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you of my deepest reservations concerning the Dr. Thoreau Strickland and Harvey Fiddick case. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after a severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that a surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also sever its functions for good if complications arise. Our young colleague is an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years, but for now he lacks the skills to perform such a risky procedure. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such a hazardous experiment. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. Let the kid do it! Rare species of vampires. As a scholar and exegete of ancestral writings, I would never insist enough about the importance of taking legends and ancient folklores into account when searching for hints about hidden or lost secrets. A common mistake is to take what we know for an established truth and use it to discard any contradictory material. For example, we must consider the possibility of undiscovered species of vampires, and the necessity to rethink what we see as the established truth about the various types of immortals, based on what we know and what we have gathered through time. I mean, Jesus. What about mummies? How about goblins? Fairies? How many centuries did we consider that vampire was the vernacular term for what we have learned to call Ekin? Until the day 4 explorers of the Brotherhood found proof in Siberia that Volkods were a lupine type of vampire, we considered these creatures to be linked to the mythological werewolf. Now we know it's not true. What about the rest? What about the Rashgar of my homeland? What about the Chinese Chiginsi or the Pushin of South Chile? Sequel games upon sequel games. We have a whole world building to do.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Okay. Well, you know what? I don't need to justify myself.
I don't see any reason why I should justify my actions to you.
That's true, Dr. Reed. The only judge has to be yourself. The question is, are you judging yourself hard enough?
Have you heard about any blackmail going on in this hospital?
Blackmail? Nonsense.
Oh, well.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks.
We'll talk later.
Man, I'm really ready to get back to some vampires.
I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfield, that's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough. Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet Lady of Mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You
Oh,
seem surprised.
shit!
Dr. Swansea has
Spider-Woman
concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
Yo, what up, Spider Lady?
You're a vamp. The lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury.
I am Gwen Stacy.
I remember you well, in spite of the brevity
from another dimension. Well, hey, how you doing? Swansea seems like
So
us.
It seems our Dr. Swansea does indeed have a fascination for creatures of our constitution.
Dr. Swansea is a remarkable man. Dedicated, one might say, obstinate? He spent years compiling our bestiary.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer,
your alt ID.
Compromised.
Your alt ID.
Alright, well, I'm here to help you.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
What are your expectations? Please be precise.
As the newly appointed surgeon of this hospital, you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Okay. Fair.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My
like the
visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
I see the implications.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Hey.
I just need information.
Excuse my impertinence, your ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition.
Yes.
With a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Finally. You'll be my spider coach.
Spider coach, spider coach.
On my way.
No respect.
Hey, you.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no
Whoa,
need for
whoa,
alarm.
slow down there.
I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Yeah.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern.
Okay, hold
Where's
on.
Dr. Swansea?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, slow down, please.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Here's the baby.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Oh, interesting.
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of idle gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
Well, are you the
You
boss?
seem to know more about the goings-on here than anyone else. Beware, Miss Jones, in case suspicion should fall on you.
That's it. Blame the old and infirm. I see those little bitches' greedy little eyes. Just waiting for me to pop off they are.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation.
You are
into a
what we would
possible
call
medical error.
cantankerous, dear.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on.
I actually might have
See you on the
for
next
this already.
round.
Oh?
There's Nurse Pippa Hawkins.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Wait. Yo, you?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if the nurse finds some happiness where she can?
Alright.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
Be proud of what you achieved, I
You
guess.
should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
Alright, fine. You want to be more
What
useful?
steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right.
You want a gun?
Maybe this is what I must do.
I'll get you a gun.
Get her a gun.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, Any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Okay. Well, you know, I'm gonna let you be at
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting?
Let me guess.
Okay, already heard that.
Goodbye,
So,
Nurse Hawkins.
you know what? You've been just an absolute delight.
Right? Dear God.
Let's see. Gotta find the other nurses.
One that isn't Pippa.
I cannot enter.
Just staring at a wall.
Hey, she's the Queen of Night.
She is.
Nope.
My sweet girl. Good evening. Don't read me like a book.
There's the ambulance. Here's a nurse.
Oh, hey, yo.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
It is the future.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Well, okay.
Hospital staff with a criminal
Do
background.
you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
All right.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
I'll let you be, nurse. Do. Interesting.
You've dodged death so many times.
Don't worry, we're safe.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I have to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals, or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Hello. Uh-oh. I knew this was gonna happen. Controller. Yeah, what are you doing? Hey, buddy. How you doing? What if I do that? Oh, that's cool.
One hit.
So we got mobsters. Although, I don't know, I'm thinking about maybe playing something else for a while.
I was thinking, my headache has come back. And so I was thinking, maybe it's time to take a break from streaming for a while, maybe rest, maybe come back later tonight. 4 hours is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that it's fair to stop it here and pick up later or tomorrow. I mean, like, we ain't got nothing to do. So yeah, if you want to save it here, pause, we take our break, shut down the stream for a while, talk to everybody later. We gotten pretty far. Level 8. Pretty cool to me. Alright guys, we will message you when we start up streaming a bit later. But we're going to take a break for now. Bye!